I'm Summer. Let's talk reptiles. So I'm back home from break and I'm in the backyard gathering some greens for my salad eaters. There's much work to do today and I'm going on a little bit of a drive to do something very cool. I'm going to show you guys what that is. All right, let's get some animals fed. Also, check these guys out. So I've been doing a bit of an experiment with two of my bearded dragons. They have overwintered or have been overwintering outside. This is my girl Scarlet. I've wanted to do similar type experiments with my my Uromastyx, but I think it gets too cold here for them in order for that to be successful. I do have a hot house set up inside of my main Uromastic enclosure outside. Those enclosures were also meant for Uromastyx, but because I don't have a hot house or a heated cave, a warm cave set up with those enclosures yet, for me, they're not appropriate to put the Uromastyx in for overwintering. So yeah, maybe I'll try it again next season, make sure that the heat cave is going strong. I did have one of my Ornata girls outside, but she spent too much time not in the heat cave, so I'm not quite sure what that was about, and it made me a bit uncomfortable, so I brought her inside. All right, let's feed some guys and we're gonna get on the road. I don't show my enclosures often because I really want to revamp all of them. This year I'm going to do a complete redesign on all of my enclosures. I also would like to change the plexi out for actual glass because these guys do an amazing job of scratching it up to hell. But I can show you a little sneak peek. This is my triplex tower that I built using a utility cabinet, and I have my guy Maisie here, who is still doing his brumation thing, coming out slowly but surely, and my boy Ryder here, who is in the same headspace, still doing his brumation thing but slowly and sure. Hey, are you kidding? No way. Get your ass. Oh my God. Bad cat. No way. Jesus Christ. You are on one today. No, sir. My boy Ryder, who is doing his brumation thing still. Hey, buddy. All right, I'm going to leave him alone. So my baby Uromastyx are inside of this setup for now. I'm going to be building enclosure towers here and then also along this wall here to house all of these guys. I've been gone for a week, which is why there's little poops left behind and some old salad and whatnot. But I'm feeling really anxious and I want to check on these guys and make sure they're okay. So I'm going to move their rocks, see where they are, count them, see how they're doing. I didn't really want them to go into brumation, being this is their first year of life, but nature does what nature does, or artificial nature does what artificial nature does, and many of them have gone to sleep and I haven't seen them. So yeah, let's check on them, see how they're doing. Hey buddies. Hi. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These littles all looked really great. I'm gonna go ahead. I made a little cave here underneath their main rock. So I'm going to go ahead and move them all back inside of this little cave, as many as they want to go. And then we'll move on with our day. Next up is doing some cleaning and feeding. This little guy is the runt of my last clutch of bearded dragons. So I have him, oh, I'm so sorry. There you go. I have her here at home as opposed to over at the store where everyone else is, to make sure that she's getting the nutrients that she needs to grow and be healthy. She is a 75% red monster. She's trans, and honestly, so beautiful. Look at that girl. She's so pretty. All right, let me finish this up. For this girl, because she's a little runt, I feed her as much as she wants to eat. But as you can see, roaches escape and they do some pooping. This is the damage while I was gone. I'm gonna vacuum that out in a moment. Just give her some time to notice that she has food in her bowl and go for it. Oh. It was a really rough go with this girl, so watching her feeding response really makes me happy. I wish I could really just fully explain how stressful it was trying to make sure that she was healthy and that she survived. Let's watch her eat for a bit, and then we'll move on to our next bit of content. I'm so extremely proud of her. She is really thriving. And honestly, there was a good bit of time when I just didn't think this was going to happen. So super proud of this girl. This next haul of roaches is for this girl. So this girl is my 100% pure Pergona barbata female. Yeah, she's awesome. Nothing else to say about that. She has some poops in her enclosure from me being gone over holiday. I'm gonna clean those guys up and get her all of these bugs to eat. This is one of my Uromastic yemenensis males. He recently came out of brumation and he's a thirsty boy. This segment of the video is also a public service announcement to hydrate your arid reptiles. Folks often keep their arid reptiles in a situation that is entirely too dry and too devoid of moisture for their well-being. I let this guy drink as much water as he wanted to. Yeah. So I'm currently making my way to the first destination of the day. Spoiler alert, 2 destinations turned into only 1. I'm really excited about the critters that I'm going to get to see and hopefully bring home with me. This is going to be a brand new species to my care, and I'm hoping for them to be really good ambassador animals for the store. They're going to take a lot of work. They're not a beginner level animal, and they're going to take a lot of work to get them consistently friendly. Let's go with that. I'm going to keep my drive going. I'm driving up to Northern California. I mean, I live in Northern California, but I'm driving to more northern. Hopefully I can cut all those sounds out. If this video has better audio than it does as I'm recording it, it's because I was able to cut those sounds out. But anyway, I'm driving to more North California. about 2 hours from, yeah, like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from my house. I'll check in soon. Bye. So I picked up the snakes. I got a male female pair. You're gonna have to wait a little longer to find out what they are. I stopped in this super cute town to grab some food. Yeah, I think this may be my last meal of 2023. Maybe, we'll see. I'm kind of greedy and it is so early. So I'm about to jump back into my van here. And we're gonna make our way back home and I'll show you what we got. Today has been a long day and I'm home. And I had much different plans for how I was gonna film this video today. I was gonna show you the awesome enclosures and animals I got to experience today picking up these snakes. And I realized that I was going into someone's home. And the plan wasn't for me to show up and say, hey, can I record a video, blah, blah, blah. Like that wasn't the plan. So it felt wrong to ask. So I didn't ask. And yeah, I saw some really cool animals today. Animals I've never ever seen in person, which was cool. Things like an African file snake. And now, oh my God, they're so cool. The texture of their scales, absolutely amazing. Cat eye snakes, spoiler alert, their eyes look like cat eyes. Aptly named. I'm home now. I had to run a few errands. It's after dark. We started this video at like, I don't know, 10 a.m. And now it's, I don't know, almost the new year. This is New Year's Eve, by the way. I'm sitting here with my 2 new critters. I'm ready to show them to you. Let's get it. So my new critters my new critters are a male female pair of Vietnamese blue beauty rat snakes. This is the girl. I'm going to take her out and show her to you. So from my understanding with these snakes, they're relatively easy to care for. They're an arboreal snake. She's itching to get into her new enclosure. I mean, she's absolutely beautiful. They're babies. She's trying to get to her tree. I'm setting them up. 1 second. There she is. So I'm temporarily setting them up in this enclosure for now. It's going to provide them with a climbing opportunity, basking opportunity, UVB. My eventual plan is to build an enclosure that's going to take up most of this wall here. We're gonna move all our gallery wall stuff to a different spot, but yeah, it's going to take up most of this wall here and just be a badass tropical environment. These guys are native to Vietnam and they're from the tropical forest in Vietnam. They're climbers. And I want to make sure to give them lots of room to climb. On top of that, they are going to be big. So these snakes can get between 6 to, in some cases, 9 feet. They'll most likely be around 7, maybe 8 feet if I'm lucky. So I want to make sure that they have so much space to do all those things that they're going to want to do. Right now, she's scaling this unattractive Exoterra fake back rock wall. All right, let me take the male out. So these guys are known for being pretty ornery. So we can get a good look at him. They start off kind of yellow, and then as they get older and older, they become bluer and bluer. Some of these guys will hold on to some of the yellow. Their parents were extremely blue. So very excited about that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take him out. I'm told when it comes to handling these guys, because they can be known, where are you going? Come here, mama. Come here. Because they can be known to be ornery, you have to handle them with confidence. And that's the key. They keep finding their way out of the crack over here in the door, wanting to escape. I don't mind them coming out to explore. I'm just so excited about how beautiful they are. I believe this one is the male. Come here, buddy. Here he is. Here you go. Back in you go. I have them set up with our UVB light fixture. It's a dual fixture, so it's going to give them lots of bright light. I'll also have them set up with the adjustable light bracket fixture. I really love this thing. It's the only, well, I carry a simpler version, but this is the main light bracket fixture that I carry in addition to our hood lights. Let's just check these guys out for a little while. I'm gonna leave them alone soon. But yeah, and just let them do their thing. To say that I'm in love with these snakes is an understatement. I wanted to set them up in my bedroom because I want them to just really get used to my presence, and I wanted to put them in a place where I could spend the most time with them as possible. I went back and forth between if that should be the store or if that should be here, because I am at the store a lot. But every day starts here, ends here in this room, and making time for them with morning interactions, afternoon interactions, daily interactions on my off days, daily interactions in general, I feel like would be really good for us to build our relationship. And plus, like, having a badass snake setup in the bedroom, yeah, that sounds great to me. That's what I got for this video. Again, I didn't quite tape it the way that I wanted to, but I'm honestly happy with the way that I did go about it. Personal view into my unmade bed and messy bedroom. And I'm really stoked to have these guys. I'm wanting to build them a really big enclosure, custom, build it for them myself. So I'm really looking forward to recording that process and showing you guys what that looks like. But other than that, that's what I got. Like, subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff. We have a Patreon. I have a Patreon. The link for that is in the description for this video. There's all kinds of cool perks, including being able to know about the animals I'll have available for purchase before anyone else. This season is going to be so rad. We're doing everything from full-blooded, hopefully if all things go well, Pagano barbata, which is pretty epic if you know anything about Pagano barbatas, and Uromastics and all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, that's what I got. Bye.